All right, hello and welcome, welcome, welcome. I think that it's Boxing Day as of this video going live, so we'll see what's up. We're still waiting on the release of the new expansion that I believe is coming in the new year, the Colonies one. And let's see what we have here. We have some interesting space discounts, a little bit of Venus terraforming, a little Lake Marineris if you want to buy it now for that lake game. Some Jovians. I mean, there's a decent amount here. I wouldn't mind playing around getting this Sister Planet support plate as fast as possible. Now, Thorgate or Farming Union is the first choice to make, and Thorgate really only is decent, not even good, if you have energy tags to discount, which we do not have. So going for Farming Union, just for the money, seems like a pretty good call, and we can always play extra micro cards to lose money at optimal times, and then get that extra TR, which is very helpful for getting to 63 TR. In terms of the preludes, I want this Earth Tag and Income. That seems really good. I don't want this. So I'm really between whether I want a little bit less, like 3 heat or 2 energy, so the raw output is a little bit less, but the 4 steel early is probably better to get things off the ground. Though I don't have anything to use that steel on other than a Radcam, but maybe that's fine. Maybe that's another 2 little bits of income and we just take it. Earth tags would be better with Miranda Resort. We don't have many of those. My only problem is I feel like I'd want all of these, right? Like you want the space discount, you want a terraform, you want the science tag for the TR, you want the Venus stuff, the combo. I guess I wouldn't take Miranda or Europa or Lake Marineris just so I have some money left to do something on my first turn, you know? We got an invention contest. Why don't we go ahead and play that right away? Get us a little bit of a TR. I'm looking at these two. Not sure which I want. I think the energy potential is going to be very nice, so we'll take that for now. Though I did have a discount, right? So chasing that seemed decent as well. If I play Jetstream, I can't use it, which is annoying because I would be able to play Sister Planet support if I played it. It just seems so expensive to go down that path. Though 8% isn't too far. Still, it would just be a dead card otherwise. My other choice is to play something like Martian Survey. Let's go with that. We get a TR, so we're still getting some income. This would lose me money, but that's okay potentially. If I put myself to $0 playing this, then we're good to go. So let me save a steal, because every time I play a microbe card, I lose $4. But if I don't have $4 to lose, we don't lose any. And now I can get an extra TR for science tags played. So great. So we got 4 TR and 4 income, $8 plus a little bit of steel, $10 worth of income. Not bad. Looking for some titanium, or looking to get to 8% Venus as fast as possible so that I can play that card. Now, strip mine. That gives me the titanium and a whole bunch of terraforming. Hard to play. I can't get it this turn either way, so towing a comet, may as well grab you. Going to tow it kind of thing. And then I almost want to just pass. And then either strip mine next turn or play the discount, get the Venus bumps, get this Venus, and get that income. Both are quite high, and if I could do more than one, it would be even better. So let's just push Venus one more step. Because, yeah, this is... Now I want to buy the discounts and the science. So from here... I think that the raw output of strip mine is just going to be the best. It's just so many things to get. Yeah, I gotta do that. And then 5% oxygen for shuttles is a little ways out. How many science tags do I actually have played? None. I only got to play events so far. Yikes. That's fine though. That's fine. As much as I'd like to push oxygen, and I really do want to put, maybe I do. Normally I push the heat, but pushing oxygen right now does allow me to go faster towards getting my discounts out. So if I play my space discount, I wanted these 2 Venus bumps. I don't have to go down this path, though. I could take a different Venus tag, you know? Still... I don't know why I'm so insistent on this one. It's fine. But I just want the tempo. I want to terraform, you know? So let's do that. Let's take a loan. Let's get our titanium production. And with the loan, we get 3 more money income. And I think that puts us ahead of where else we would have been. So that feels good. Now, if I can just hold back from spending my titanium on future rounds, we can get Jetstream up and running. If I can get energy from Mass Converter, then we can get Venus Magnetizer. There's lots to love. What we really need to do is figure out the whole heat thing. Because right now we ain't got none. So let's do a heat bump, and I forgot to do my audit. Let's grab these cards, though, and not even think twice. The audit is, you know, in terms of TR, I have 8 TR and then 6 money production. That is 14 alone. Then we have another $12 worth of metals. So that puts us above the 15 to 20 income benchmark that we've set. We only have 1 discount, and we haven't even really paid out our TR gains, but that's fine. Hopefully that'll help us get us to 63 TR, but we might not have the points. We don't really have points to speak of. In terms of the terraform, we're terrible. No plants, no heat, no whatever, no oceans. At least we have Venus settled like 4 different ways over. And if we could ever get some science tags, we could get a ton of energy. And look at that, Venus is ready to go. So we have lots of options. In fact, I think that this Venus bump is probably the way we want to go. If anything, just because it comes with that heat income, which is oh so necessary, because we do need some heat income. And then with this amount left over, it's like hard to evaluate what we should be getting. Because I really wanted Jetstream microscrapers. I could sell a card, but I needed to use my titanium to afford the last card, so it doesn't work. If I play aerial mappers, then I'm loading it, and then I'll want to spend it to get a card rather than helping Jetstream. It's a whole thing. Either way, I think we take it. I definitely don't want to use the government to accelerate Venus, even though it could help me get a science tag a little bit faster. We need to trust the process, get the heat up a little higher, and expect that we're going to hit some science, which we did, thank God. Now, the real question is, if we're going to have enough science, I don't need Jetstream microscrapers anymore. I really don't. It's not really going to do it for us, because we'll have Venus Magnetizer and a ton of energy. A ton. So, in that case, I think we do get rid of the jet streams. Media group is nice. I can cleanse Pharma Union now, if I'm willing. I am, even though I wanted to get my, you know, discounts for space plate, I think that the tempo is just, it's correct. Power grid. I do have a single energy tag. Miranda Resort with an extra Earth tag coming in here would probably be fine. There's like so many things. I think I try and get an ocean from the government next turn to put the towing comet beside. So for now, let's just grab this income. And oh, I forgot to do my card draw. Of course I did. What did I get? A microbe card for terraforming heat of all things. That sounds awesome. I am super keen on that. Atmos scoop, we don't mind that. Heat bump gives us the heat income. And then co and a tow it, as they say. That gives me this science. Hey, and it gives me another one. Look at that. So let's jump on Atalanta. I'm just gonna keep cycling through. And we hit our breakpoint. We can finally start getting this energy off the ground. Oh my word. It's happening. It's happening. I do need to get rid of Power Grid. I know it would be nice at this point because I'm going to have quite a few things played, but it's just not worth chasing. Like, it's just a nice to have. It's certainly not a need to have. What's good is that we have so much TR. Like, that's kind of really propping up our income and keeping us well. We can pick up some terraforming. Do I want income from Venus? Probably. So this gives us another space discount. I should have my card click first. I don't think I can afford to go for physics complex this game. Gyropolis is looking good. Shuttles is looking good. I mean, there's a lot to love. Venus Magnetizer needs to be played like last year. But yeah, this is going to bring our income from 11 to 18. And then because I have all the energy, Gyropolis brings us up to 28. And yeah, honestly, let's just grab whatever else we can get. A little bit more energy, a little bit more heat. We love to see it because we need a lot of help on the heat side. It is way behind. But we also know we need ocean help. So maybe I'll take an ocean piece now and then look for the heat soon. There we go. Oceans and heat. Perfect. Perfect. Look at this too. This is, the discounts are so huge at this point, but I still don't feel I can chase it that far. Search for life for a card draw card cycle would be okay with this Venusian animal. It's a point. I'm going to leave the regolith. So Venusian animals, call it a greedy play, but I would like it. Then solar net, perhaps? Arctic algae, very playable. Search for life just because we have a heat trapper that I don't need. Heat bump. Atmos scoop is almost certainly going to be used for the floaters and on the heat track, but we're not sure yet. Steelwork is also like pretty playable, but I'd like for it to turn into the extra energy to turn into heat right now. So with that in mind, let's just play this. Get a ton of oceans, ton of money back, ton of adjacency, plants from playing the oceans. And then, again, Steelworks, I'm looking at you like maybe not. I don't love my placements for the Great Dam. Not until I have an ocean here. So Atmos Scoop. It's really hard to tell here. I think I'll just buy a little bit more energy for one turn, even if it's expensive. I just happen to have the steel. And let's search for life. Ugh, nitrogen rich. I didn't have 3 plant tags, so it doesn't hurt that bad. But still, ugh. So close to getting a card I would have liked to play. I think I still need oceans. And even though there's 2 spots... Okay, Deimos down. Now we're cooking. Noctis and trees. Okay, okay. I mean... Can I just Deimos? It seems really good with our discounts. Only $23, right? Then we take that steel and we can turn it into some more energy. Ooh, though I could have gone there. I thought I had to be adjacent to 2 oceans. I'm not sure why it was highlighting this spot. Maybe I'm wrong about said card. Another greenery real quick. And yeah, I mean, if it, especially if this bumps us up to getting this bonus heat bump, feels worthwhile. Trees. Again, I have 3 clicks left of Venus Magnetizer, so it gets us to 26. Right? I'm getting a heat bump per gen, so I really feel that this is best spent on the heat track. It would also get me an ocean. Fine, let's just do this now. And then the aerial mappers will give us cards the next couple of turns. Do I have any microbes? Getting a single plant income feels expensive. It's like 3 plants for $8. I think we just hold off. Save our money. I mean, the Terraform is looking really good for Gen 10. We have 2 full generations to close this gap. Yeah, and I mean, I don't need to worry about the heat anymore, right? If I get these. Maybe I just take all of this? I want more science tags because that would give me more cards to look at. A lot of things to place. But yeah, look at that small asteroid for $2, plus I get $3 back. You know, asteroid, you can play that first. Like, even if I have the heat left over, it's like worth doing this just because it closes the gap so quick. And then yeah, that's all done. So the extra heat I will have next gen, 2 heat bumps worth. I don't need at all because I would have the 2 microbes. But still, those cards like broke even. So it seemed good to me. Let's do a ocean to get the last card here. Let's grab this card as well. Decomposers. That means that Worms is playable. Dawn City is interesting, but I don't need to do it this gen. I can do it next when I have my stuff. Let's buy a city. And buy a greenery, perhaps. And then we can hold our cash. We may as well search for life again. Advanced alloys. I mean, it's kind of fine, but it would have been a point of animals. It would have been a card cycle. It would have been good. A bump for Venus, sure. And I'll take this because it's a point. Did I choose an oxygen just now? I meant to pick a Venus as my government bump. How sad. Also, I haven't been playing this because I was waiting for a 1-point animal, but we have a 1-point animal, so I'm just playing dumb. These are still worth points and all that. Get 1 million income. Yeah. All right. So this. For the sake of argument, I'll use these microbes instead of my heat. I don't think the steel is going to matter, but sure, we'll click that as well. Predators? I mean, I don't know if it's going to make a difference. Decomposers is going to proc to its breakpoint with Eos Chasma here. So we buy the last Venus bump. We buy a city. We throw greeneries down in between. We buy another city. We have another greenery coming. But is it better to buy cities or greeneries? Cities or greeneries? Cities or greeneries? It's hard to say. I don't think that buying a city here and placing the greenery beside is going to matter. There's no 2 city spots. There's no like multiple adjacency spots for greeneries. Obviously, there's some money to be had here, but yeah, I just don't have enough plants. I guess I buy the greenery and get as much money as I can. And then we look at these one more time and say, okay, now we've maximized points and I still can't have predators. So that's not too bad. But hey, Boxing Day has been a nice run. Holy, it's treated us downright okay, I would argue. We have a lot of extra heat, but 27 points on cards, decent board. I mean, come on, what's not to love here? That's a full terraform with over 63 TR and a full over 100 points by a long shot. I mean, it's a nice run. It's just a nice run. We all love a nice run when it comes around. And yeah, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all that stuff. I'll see you in the new year. Ciao for now.